Good morning, everyone. My name is Christian T, and today I'm going to be taking you through your warm-up. So today, what we're going to start with are some just arm crosses. We're going to keep going with this. We're going to do these guys for about 30 seconds, and I'm going to start the timer now. Just a nice stretch far back. Try to open up that chest. Keeping that core tight. Make sure you're not rounding out while you're doing these or leaning too far backwards. Squeeze those shoulder blades at the back as well. Coming across, you can alternate upper and lower. Just coming back and forth. Keep it going, about another 10 seconds. And we're going to stop. Alright, next thing we're going to do are arm circles. What we're going to do is we're going to start small and work our way large. So small, and we'll work our way large. You can go small to large at your own pace. We're going to do 20 seconds forward, and then we're going to switch and do small to large backwards. So I'm going to start that timer now. 20 seconds starting. Small circles, really bracing that core. Kind of starting to work your way bigger if you want. Really just kind of try to figure out where you feel it the most and stick with that. So stop. Alright, we're going to go start backwards now. Again, going small to large, picking, starting small, going large, but then picking an area where you really feel it and continuing with that. So 20 seconds starting now. Really open up the chest at the top. Couple more seconds on these guys, and we're going to stop. Alright, next thing we're going to go into is across the body shoulder stretch. We're going to pull across the body, avoid touching the elbow, pulling across. We're going to hold and squeeze this guy. 20 seconds starting now. So with these guys, you can stand and do these or sit. I prefer to do them standing, just kind of keep some of the blood flow going. In order to kind of keep some blood flow into your legs, you can start doing like a side-to-side hop. Alright, we're going to switch sides. You can also add in a little bit of a calf raise into these guys. Keep holding it, you're about halfway there. And we're going down. Alright, next one we're going to go into is a tricep stretch. So, arm over the head. You can give some feedback to this hand, which is going to be holding it. So, I guess driving your elbow into it and pulling with this hand. It helps stretch the tricep a little bit more. You also have the option to, if you are able to, reach behind your back, grasp your hands, and use this hand to pull down. We're going to do this for 25 seconds each. I'm going to go ahead and start the timer. I'm going to start with my right arm. Go ahead and pick whichever arm you want to start with. I'm going to put the timer down on the floor, and we're going to start that time now. Nice job. We have about 15 seconds left for these guys. Again, applying some feedback to the tricep, or the hand. Stretches the tricep a little bit better. We have about 5 seconds left. And I'm done with my right arm. We're going to go into the opposite arm now. So I'm going to go ahead and start that timer now. Again, if you want to, reaching behind the back, using the opposite hand to pull it down. Ten seconds left. Again, with these ones, just like the other one, you could add like a little bit of a side hop in or some calf raises. All right, we're going to stop with these guys. The next thing we're going to go into for 35 seconds is a squeeze bicep curl and a shoulder press. So what I mean by that is you're going to squeeze your hands as tight as you can, really clench those fists, really squeeze and contract the muscles. So you could, use these with weights if you want, but I would like you to try it without weight. So squeeze as tight as you can. Really squeeze the biceps while you're coming up. Really squeeze on your way up, bracing your core, making sure you're not like rounded back, but nice straight body lines. You can have your knees bent a little bit if you'd like. We're gonna do this for 30 seconds. I'm gonna start the time now. So squeeze, coming up, moving up nice and slow, and back down. Squeeze, coming up, coming down, back down. Squeeze, probably time for one more of these guys. Up, back down. I was wrong, one more. Up, back down. Squat. Sorry. Next we're going into is a squat. So we're gonna do these for counts of 5. So I'm not gonna use the timer. What we're gonna do, got shoulder width apart. All right, we want to make sure that our knees don't come over our toes. We're gonna like kick that butt back to start. Nice tight core, not rounding our back out. So tight core, kick the butt back out. We're gonna count down for 5 seconds. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we're gonna come up for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we're gonna do that for 5 times. So come down for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then up for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 2. 3 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then up for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. All right. Next thing we're going to go into is a jumping jack. So again, you're running the mill jumping jack. We're going to do these for 40 seconds. Some ways to modify it are you can step out while you're doing these. You can stand, just do arms for like 20 seconds, and then just side step for 20 seconds as well if you wanted to. Just to not irritate the neighbors below me, I'm going to go ahead and do the step out to the side ones for 40 seconds. I'm going to go ahead and start that timer now. So 40 seconds, stepping out, jumping jacks, back down, jumping jacks. Nice. Let me keep it up, halfway there. Couple seconds left. 2 and 1. All right, perfect. Next thing we're going to is a little bit of a squat. Not exactly sure what you call these guys, but anyway, you're going to squat down and drive up with the opposite leg, or opposite arm, opposite leg. So we're going to do these guys for 30 seconds. A good modifier for these guys are just standing and twisting, or just arm, or just leg. So we'll do these for 40 seconds, and I'm going to go ahead and start that time now. So again, starting off, squat down, up, down, up, down, up. For these ones, it's okay to lean a little bit more on the one leg or the other. It targets it, or the leg that you end up leaning on more. Just a good way to get blood flow throughout the whole body. Again, keeping your core tight. You got about 5 seconds left. And I'm gonna stop. Okay. The next one we're going to go into is really similar to the last one. 40 seconds. We're going to go elbow to knee, just crossing back and forth, back and forth. So I'm going to start the timer now. 40 seconds. We're going to go ahead and start in 3, 2, 1. So crossing over, back and forth. Again, another modifier would be twist just with the knees, or just coming down with the elbows. However, I'm going to continue with adding both in. Halfway there. Keep it up, keeping that core tight. You might really feel this in your lower abdominals, your lower abdominals and your hip flexors. Really keep that coordination up, like me there for a second. Couple more seconds. 2 and 1. All right. Next thing we're going to go into is our, if I can figure out a stopwatch here for a second. It's a push-up. So push-ups, so many different forms. We can do an incline one against a couch or a chair. We can go incline against the wall, walking your feet back further. We can do our regular push-up on our toes. We can do knee push-ups, keeping that back flat. We can do decline, feet up on the couch. Pick what you're most comfortable with, and we're going to go with that. We're going to do push-ups for 30 seconds. I'm going to do regular push-ups. So the incline, the hands up higher, a little bit easier on the body. Feet up, a little bit harder. Go ahead and pick what you're comfortable with, and we are going to start the time in 3, 2, and 1. Going nice and slow down, and up, and down, up, down, up, down, up, down, halfway there, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, couple seconds left, down, up, and that is it. Next we're going to go into is a crunch. Go ahead and get on your back. We're going to, so a couple different versions of these guys. Your regular crunch, crunching up like so. If you would like, I do these things, they look a little funny. I call them beach bullies. Feet straight out ahead. I call them beach bullies because it'd be like if you're on a beach, somebody keeps standing on you and you're like, hey. So, beach bullies or regular crunches. Beach bullies are just a crunch up, like so. Regular crunches, again, just coming up. So, we're going to do these guys for 30 seconds as well. I'm going to go ahead and start the timer in 3, 2, and 1. Nice job, 10 seconds in. Five seconds left, keep it up. And stop. All right. Hey, sorry about that, you guys, my camera cut out. Last thing we're gonna do is, it's a, I don't know, I learned this from my fiance. She really likes it. She likes using it with her population at work. Basically what you're gonna do is a calf raise and an arm raise at the same time. And so we're gonna use the same principles as we did with the squat, where we're gonna like count for like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, slower with the calves than I did there. One way to modify this is either just calf raises. You can get a chair, hold on to the chair for the calf raises, count down and up for 5. Hold on with one hand on the chair, raise one arm up and down for 5, switch up and down for 5. Or you can just use your arms. So we're going to go ahead and start. I want to do these guys. We're going to do like 5, 6 of them, and that'll be the last exercise for today. So I'm going to put the stopwatch down. We're going to go ahead and start. So feet shoulder width apart, nice tight core. We're going to count up, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and back down, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, the calves are going to be a little bit harder. You might not have as much range of motion, which is totally okay. I don't today. I'm a little bit sore. So we're going to continue on. We're going to do about 4 or 5 more. We're going to count up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then back down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then back down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm having an issue coordinating these for some reason today, so again, really make sure you're doing these the way you want to. It's totally okay to use a chair and just do the calves or just do the arms. Really pick what you feel comfortable with and continue on. All right, we're going to do 3 more of these guys. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fast counting. Again, these are a little tricky, even for me. We're going to go back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And back down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is it. A little bit of a harder one to end it up on. I hope you guys have had a great week. I hope that you enjoyed this warm-up. It's definitely a little interesting for me. I definitely tried out some stuff that I'm not like super used to, especially these last ones. You can tell I'm a little bit like not super comfortable with, but it's okay to try stuff that you're not comfortable with. And so I hope by me showing you that, I'm able to like get up here and do it in front of all you guys, that, it's totally okay for you guys to do it and go ahead. I have been doing this for about 2 years and there's still stuff I'm not super like sure about. So it is, again, totally okay if you're not okay with it. So again, with that being said, hope you guys have a great week. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.